like to know how you guys met each other. Create this wonderful combo.
This is all you.
This happened while I was working at the bank. I was a bank teller for Washington Mutual right before I was turning into Chase.
You're a one hot fucking bank teller.
Thank you. Thank you. So he took notice of that, and we took notice of the fact that he's, a porn star, and we're like always he was our special customer because he always had stories,
Special customer.
Special customer. Well, then he turned into a very special customer because we started going out. And
That's pretty awesome.
the first night we went out, it was pretty awesome.
It's pretty kinky.
It was pretty kinky, yeah. And then
You guys need to do a movie called The Bank Teller.
we should.
You really
Actually,
should.
we had- I held on to my.
That would be so funny.
We did it. We did do a photo shoot based on the sex we had the first night.
Right, which was totally kinky. We fucked in an alley, was it?
Like 3 or 4 alleys. Spilling into alleys.
Right.
So
So we hit it off. I
Eventually
guess
it
you would
landed
say.
in a bed, but that was after a while.
There was a lot of spilling.
Right.
There was a lot of spilling.
So you can say we hit it off, and we became good friends. We started dating. I started finding myself more and more on set, and that's when I don't know, I guess discovered myself in the sense, like, whoa, I can do this for a living? Seriously? Like, I never thought about it, but I think I want to try. So I
Do you
did.
think he saw that little light inside of you before you did?
I think he did,
He did.
right?
He's like, I'm going to turn this girl out.
You know,
Was that your plan all along, honey?
no, I think I mean, going out I saw, but the way that she evolved to be a performer also was very organic. She went to set and got turned on, basically. I mean, she was watching me in some movies too, but then she went to one set in particular, which was a blow bang. So it was like this chick on her knees sucking on like 5 penises.
I thought it was so hot.
She starts stripping and like she's masturbating during the cum shot.
You're like, I fucking love this girl.
Usually girls are like more turned off by the cum. Can I even say all this stuff on here?
Yes, Detroit. We're from Detroit, man. We can say whatever the fuck we want.
Cum shot, she's like totally like, all the people like who were supposed to be in the scene instead of looking at that girl are like
They were
looking
like
at Vicki,
turning
like,
their
holy
attention to me.
shit,
It's like,
who
oh,
is
I
this?
got something here.
Yeah.
So
She's gorgeous. So how many movies have you done so far?
2 years worth. I am not sure how many that is, but I've done everything from features to parodies to web stuff.
Have you loved every minute of it?
I really have. I've always been sexual, so this just was right at home, right up my alley, because I was able to further, I don't know, discover myself.
Explore. Yeah.
Exactly. Like I was like, wow, I'm good at this. I'm really good at this.
Be a bank teller. You come from skills. And you working at Burger King? No, not exactly. MIT, Boeing.
I had a career in aerospace that was quite satisfying and good. At first I went from MIT to Hughes Space Communications, where I worked on the satellite that helped launch DirecTV.
Really?
I've also worked on the satellites that became Sirius and XM radio. I did a satellite for the Middle East called Thuraya. I was in China for the first launch of a Western satellite in China. For a company called Optus, which is like the biggest, I guess, direct broadcaster in Australia. So I was, by the end of my career there, I was in the office of the president for Boeing, who was merging all these companies together. And then that all got tweaked when I met Misty Rain, who's in the Hall of Fame. She's a Hall of Fame performer. I was at a Laker game, and they handed out those little flyers for strip clubs after the Laker game, and it was Misty Rain. And I went over there. And we hit it off. I was an amateur photographer at the time. We did some photos. I ended up having this very Hollywood bungalow, sort of like out of your dream sex with her and her partner at the time, Chad Thomas, which not only was my first sex with a porn star, it was my first sex with a Hall of Fame porn star, my first DP scene because it was filmed for us and it was Chad too, and all that happened in one day. Invested in their company. And they invited me to go to AVN, this event here that we're at, in 2004. And I distinctly remember going home from that event in 2004 and thinking like I was more at home with these people than with the people that I work with all the time. And I basically worked really hard on the company from then on.
And that's what we kind of mentioned, too. It's like a dysfunctional family, but they all are good people in a sense.
That's actually, believe it or not, the number one thing when I went home from that. I felt it more then to some extent than the industry now. But even now, I felt like it was kind of like this family that was the joke was like on everybody else in the world. Like we're all like having sex with people we like a lot in a safe environment, making money at it, and everybody else is kind of like thinking that you live some kind of fucked up life when really like we're getting paid to do that.
And you guys both came from great backgrounds. Banker, MIT.
Yeah, my mom is on the board of directors of my company. Experience thing. And somebody on Twitter wrote me this thing, and like someone had gone on YouTube and talked about their bad experiences and all this other stuff. The one common thread from everybody I've ever heard talk about bad experiences is they start talking, and somewhere in the first paragraph they say something like, I was really out of control on drugs and alcohol at the time and wasn't really making the best decisions.
That's not everybody's
And I just want to be like, hello, the common element in all the bad stories is that the person is out of control. And just like people out of control in Hollywood, just like athletes who throw it all away because of drug tests, it's not the industry. Hello, you decided to do a stupid thing.
It has nothing to do.
I've never seen a company try to do any, like, you go to work. The people we go to work with are also normally friends of ours. Yeah. Everything is paperwork and by the book, and like there's not these weird things that happen are more likely to happen with some random person in the middle of the country shooting out of their garage. Not like you don't go to Penthouse and have some fucked up thing happen.
Oh yes. What do you think about the California condom?
This is my habit in this question. I'll let Vicki answer first before I get all irritated.
All I have to say is that I don't feel like I need it, but if people need to see it so they can feel better about the industry, then so be it. But honestly, I feel
seatbelts.
Exactly.
Like if you don't feel like wearing a goddamn seatbelt and you want to get in a car accident and
right,
get
but now
hurt,
it's
then
the law,
your opinion.
so you just put it on, But I mean, it's kind of detrimental because not a lot of people want to see that.
The thing is, for money-making entertainment enterprises, the public has a vast forgiveness of things that are unique. We let boxers knock each other out, which if I knocked you out right now, I'd go to jail. But if we were getting paid in MGM to knock each other out, the public's like, yay, concussion. That's the greatest thing. But we can't even get the waiver of an OSHA rule so that we can have sex with someone who's tested without a condom. No, you don't need it. The people that are saying like, well, it has to be the law because OSHA, that's nonsense. We're independent contractors. We didn't ask for this, people. And the people that are standing outside of supermarkets saying, sign this petition to prevent AIDS, that's not what they're signing. They have to read the thing and figure out it's for the industry and everything else. It's a politicized thing, another way to try to drive the industry. Well, it's going to go through if the voting public, which as a general rule is uneducated, continues to be uneducated on this and just reads the service thing, and if they believe they're voting for something that doesn't affect them and just prevents AIDS, of course they'll vote for it. So the industry really needs to educate people on what this is about and why we didn't ask for it and don't need it.
What do you guys got going on? What are you here doing this weekend? Are you up for any prizes?
Go with the prizes.
Well, I am nominated for Unsung Starlet of the Year, and we're here for the fans. So we're going to have a 2-day fan fest, which is going to be at the Joint Friday, Saturday, and we're going to obviously be at the awards show Saturday night.
We were nominated also for XBiz. We were both nominated for Performer of the Year. We did not win because that was last week, but just to be nominated, there was only 15 people nominated out of all these people, and so that was a huge compliment. We really appreciate it. It was nice to both be nominated, and so, and then as a company, we are actually the leading live broadcaster of boy-girl sex from the industry. We have a show on every day. It's called Erotique TV Sex Daily. Our broadcasting partner is Stream8. We are the most televised feature show on Stream8. Different person every day. We've been broadcasting here live. We're broadcasting now. This is not the sex version.
Right.
But that has totally transformed the company. It's a way to we have fans that literally watch us every day. They know our hosts. They know what's going on. They get to see.
They tune in just like it's like some kind of show. Yeah, it's a TV show.
And I mean, When you have guests on, we don't like. I've never, as a company, even when I'm shooting DVDs, I don't like fake porn. I don't like where the girl's like not really turned on and she's like, ah. We always tell the people that if you really come. If you don't come. Like you get the real thing of the porn star guests that we have on there.
Right, because they're like the directors. It's very interactive. They let us know what they want to see. You know, they want me to call out their name, Bob. Yeah, I'll call out your name right now, and it's awesome.
You guys are really cute, and I'm really happy that I met you. All right, well, thank you for talking to us. And where can we contact you if we want to see your work and if we want, give us some contact?
Follow me on Twitter because I'm always tweeting everything I'm doing, everything that's coming out. So it's at Vicki Chase, VICKI Chase, and I also have a website, VickiChaseXXX.com, that I'm launching this year.
And we have a main portal site, ErotiqueEntertainment.com, EROTIQUE Entertainment.com. That if you go there, it'll direct you to all our other stuff. On StreamMate, it's easy to see. We're 10 a.m. Pacific time every day, and there's a huge-ass banner ad in the corner of the StreamMate site. The show is called Erotique TV Sex Daily, and on Twitter, I'm Eric_John. Don't miss the underscore. I don't know who the Eric John is that got it before me, but he's getting some pretty weird-ass. He's getting some girls are like, God, fuck you on the show was so great. It doesn't go to me. I only find out about it later. That's not cool at all.
Detroit Junjun, we love you.
Detroit Junjun, we love you. I'm Eric John. This is
Vicki Chase.
And you're watching DetroitDungeon.com.